Hi, welcome back to Roadmap to Success. Donna Parsons here. And today we're going to troubleshoot a computer when it freezes. Oh no, if the computer freezes. So the thing that you need to understand is sometimes the computer freezes because it has too many tasks that are open. What I mean by a task is if you have Microsoft Word and you have several documents open, if you have the internet going, if you have multiple things going on simultaneously and you haven't closed them down properly, the computer sometimes cannot handle another task because it doesn't have enough memory to do that. So you say to yourself, okay, memory, I'm not understanding what memory is. Memory is temporary storage. So within your computer, you have hard drive, which is permanent storage, and RAM, which is temporary storage. So the more tasks, the more things that you have going on simultaneously, the more RAM you're using up temporarily. And when it gets to 70–80%, then the computer may freeze. So how do you unfreeze the computer? The easiest way to do that is to press Control-Alt-Delete. So if you hold down Control and Alt with one hand and don't release it, and then press and release the Delete key, and then release the Control and Alt key at the same time, you get what's called Task Manager. And let's select Task Manager and take a look at Task Manager and the tasks right now that I have open on my computer. My computer is not frozen, but it may take a few minutes for this to come up. So you have to be patient. We're technicians now. We're professionals. We're going to be patient. And you don't want to have the user press and release the on-off button. You don't want to have them power down. That's the last resort. So coming here and pressing Control-Alt-Delete, let's take a look at this guy right now. So it tells me that my CPU, which is the brains of my computer, is that it's fluctuating between 7 and 10%. But memory is right now 53%. So like I say, when it gets up to 70–80%, you may start to see some slowdown in your computer, and you may seem to have like a little bit of a hiccup. So be very, very, very careful, okay? So here is where we're taking a look at right now the Adobe Captivate, which is the software that's capturing what I'm doing on the computer, is open, and it's using up obviously a lot of RAM. I have Firefox that's using up a lot of RAM. I have Google Chrome, I have Task Manager, and I have another audio device that's using up some memory. So for example, if I selected Firefox and if I ended that task, you can see now my memory is going to go down to 47%. So it does, release some of that memory so that I could be doing something else. And that might be the little bit of RAM to unfreeze the computer. And that's what you have to do. Right now, customers in a tizzy right now. I had somebody come into my store and they were freaking out because their computer was frozen and they turned it off, and they shouldn't have, but it was frozen and they were in the middle of their thesis for a PhD. So people panic when they can't, when the computer freezes like that. So you want to be able to show them how to unfreeze the computer. So as a technician, now you're showing somebody how to unfreeze the computer, and this should help them to get back to where they need to get back so that they can close their documents or whatever they need to save properly. Like I say, you don't want to shut that on-off button. I hope that this lesson helps you. Thank you for your time, and if you like what I have to say, subscribe.